the sun.
What's happening? It's your host, Treem, Heff, and this is Coachella Magazine, episode 6, sponsored by the Palm Springs Grip. And I have a special guest, Erick Becerril.
Becerril.
Did I pronounce that right? I got the good pronunciation?
You have the Espanol pronunciation.
Good. And you're the founder of Coachella Food Truck Park, right?
That's right.
Okay. So how did this idea come about?
About a year ago, we were collaborating, talking about starting up a neat little business idea. We want to incorporate food to it, and we kind of sat on that idea. We came up with the funding, and we had some money figured out. Once we started looking at leases, said, hey, this is not right. People are getting kind of the runaround when they want to start a business. So we stepped back and reorganized the idea. That was about a year ago. So a year ago, we came up with this food truck idea, bringing in a lot of food vendors into one location, so everybody can collaborate and try each other's food out.
Yeah.
That's kind of where the idea started.
Okay. So what types of food are you gonna have up there?
We're having quite a bit of food. We got some tacos. You gotta have tacos. You gotta have tacos.
Come on, man.
You know, we have some Dutch Indonesian infused food. We have some Vietnamese street food.
Okay.
We also have a lot of different desserts. We got creators of different kinds of shrimp and ceviche cocktails and coconut waters and a lot of different foods.
Damn. So anything that's unique and looks like it has like a good culture and flavor base, like you're accepting of it up there? We're accepting
of it. Okay. I think that a lot of people, we're kind of breaking barriers because in our culture, my family's Mexican, we're Hispanic, so we eat a lot of Mexican food. But I'll tell you one thing, when we see a different kind of food, we're down to try it. So like I said, a lot of different kinds of food.
Okay. How big is like the area that you want to have?
The area we have right now is about a third of an acre, so not too big. It fits about 9 food trucks, and we have about 14 other kinds of food vendors. So we got about roughly over 20 different kinds of foods.
Okay. So I read that you've been in India for about 6 years. Where were you at before that?
Before that, I actually grew up in Colorado. So I was up in the high country. I lived up in the mountains, which are Breckenridge, Keystone ski. I was into the ski and snowboard industry for a while, and I grew up in the mountains of Colorado.
Okay. So what made you come out here from Colorado?
Actually, I take care of my mom, so she has arthritis, and back in the snow is really bad for her. So I had to take her. She said, "Hey, mijo, take me somewhere warm." She just didn't say how warm.
Yeah, this is the warmest place you could get.
So she loves it though, and so it's been helping her out, and getting to meet new people out here.
Okay. So as far as the idea is, a lot of it is based on like just helping people like start out businesses, who have visions for starting like restaurants and stuff like that. Because you don't have to like go out and like rent out the space. You could get a food truck and kind of like set up shop and kind of see how it does. So it's like kind of like a trial thing for other businesses to get their beak wet in the food industry.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, like getting their beak wet. Yeah, that's exactly it.
Yeah.
Instead of going in and spending $100,000 on a restaurant and then seeing maybe if somebody likes your food or not.
Yeah, man.
You spend, less than $5,000, I would say, even less. Some people less than that. And you can actually see if it works out. And what we're really realizing right now is that the business is shifting from people staying in a brick and mortar and going into a mobile food business. It allows them to go to events, to different, like
just pull up anywhere.
And the freedom, no lease, no, you know, if you're sick, you don't gotta open up shop.
Yeah.
That you just don't roll up to the corner, you know.
Yeah. So all you really got to do as a person that has like a food truck is kind of be tapped into where you need to be, and you're not chained down to being, you know, pulling people to wherever your establishment is.
That's
and
right.
You're kind of like orchestrating that out here in the Coachella Valley, right?
That's right. Yeah, we're orchestrating that. We're making it so that it's very easy for someone that wants to start up a business or already has an existing food truck, giving them more time. It's kind of unique in the fact that the city of Coachella, shout out to the mayor and the city council out there, really amazing people. They worked with us because a lot of the rules and regulations, food trucks can't actually stay in one spot for so long, or food carts and food vendors can't. So that makes it hard. It makes it hard to try to sell a lot of food or in an hour. If you have an hour that you can stay in one spot, this place we're giving them more than 8 hours to see if it works or not.
That's good.
And very affordable price. You know, the daily rents are like $50, $50 to $100. I mean, depending on how big of a space you take up, but that's $50 in 8 hours. You can do pretty good.
Yeah, you could do that in a few sales if your product is really moving like that.
That's right.
How far is it away from actual Coachella, like the Polo Grounds?
From the Polo Grounds, you're probably 5 to 10 minutes. I mean, and that we're pretty close.
Okay.
Yeah, the other thing is the artists too. So we're big fans of the art and music. So we actually we have an area that we've allocated for artists to post up and sell.
Okay.
And they don't get charged anything.
Okay.
So the draw of the food will allow them to get some exposure and vice versa. People come to see that artist.
Yeah.
They're gonna try some food, and we really want to make sure that everybody succeeds and promotes what their agenda is. You know, a lot of talented people out in the Coachella Valley.
Yeah, and you just kind of like trying to shed light on all that in the way that you can.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
So I read your work background. You have 7 building inspector certifications.
That's right.
What is that for the people that don't know?
So what I do is, what I have done over the past 9 years, is I inspect buildings. So from the ground up, if you want to build a home, I'm your guy. I show you and guide you through the process of building a home from the ground up through structural engineering, plumbing, electrical, mechanical systems. And I do that for residential and commercial. So I just finished up a couple projects in Indio. We just did a hotel. We just right now we're working on BuzzBox, which is it's actually an alcohol. They sell little mixed drinks.
It's like Buzzball.
Well, it's
BuzzBox.
It's BuzzBox.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's that quick fix that you need before you go out.
Quick fix. It exactly. It kind of looks like the stuff you put in your kids' meal before they before their lunchbox.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, when it comes to like building and structure and understanding all that, like you got all that down.
Yeah, and that's helped a lot because the people are like, well, where do I start?
Yeah.
And so I've helped with the permitting, the permits, all the electrical components that go to it. You know, like while everybody's talking about, we're going to get these food trucks, I'm over here doing electrical load calculations. Like, okay, this will work. So I'm just kind of like in the background. I let the group kind of do their thing, and then I kind of make sure that it goes accordingly. So
as far as that, what are the steps into legally operating a food truck?
So the basic steps are, before you buy a food truck, same thing before you get a lease into a building, you want to make sure that you have a menu down, because that menu is going to define what you need. A lot of times people buy stuff they don't need, you know. So once you figure out what you're going to sell, then you know what kind of truck you need, because some trucks will have stuff that you don't need and you're going to pay extra money. So let's say you figured that out. Your next step is you go to the environmental health department, or you go to us, and we'll show you what kind of class vehicle you are, which is going to help you expedite you through that process. You don't have to waste your time trying to figure out, what am I, class 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 truck. We'll just tell you what you are, and we'll kind of help guide you through that.
Okay.
And then after you figure that out, you get your permits. It takes about a month or so. And then you start finding places where you can operate. That's why we brought up this place because instead of going to the street and being limited in time, now you can go to the park, pay a small fee, and you can post up there for as long as, almost all day.
That's dope. Because I didn't know all those regulations and stuff. I feel like most people don't, They might just be hungry and be like, all right, I want to eat there. But they don't know what goes into, like, all the little ins and outs of actually even operating as a food truck.
And, I got a lot of friends that are in what they call it, the black market food business. And what that is they operate, it's kind of like the idea behind people roll up on a job site. They open up the trunk and they start pushing tamales out the back. They're almost seen like drug dealers. So and they feel like it too.
The black market food business.
It's a big business out here.
Yeah.
It is a big business.
Yeah.
And so they a lot of them are friends, and so we've helped them actually go legal. They feel like criminals, and so through this process we help get that idea that they're not criminals out of their head, and teach them how to not only be able to sell their food, but if they need help with buying equipment, we teach them where to get it for the best price. We're really helping the people so they don't waste their time or money.
Yeah, that's good. So how often do you expect this space to be open?
Well, it's a pilot program. City of Coachella has said that if successful, they will grant us going forward to be open 7 days a week.
Dang, okay.
And we actually have, not hoping, but we have word that other areas, other cities are kind of eyeballing it too. If this works, then they're gonna start maybe allowing us to do that in their city. So that'll allow you to go from city to city.
Okay. All out here in the Coachella Valley, you'll be connected to every single city as far as food truck goes.
As far as food trucks, mobile food vendors go.
Okay, so you know all the ins and outs of how to get this popping and get this started for somebody that's even curious.
I would say so, yeah.
Okay, so people need to come to you if they have this idea. If they're out here and they got this idea, they need to come to you.
That's
You're
right.
the guy.
Yeah, if you want to sell some food out on the street, out in an event, reach out to me because I will tell you what to do, what not to do.
Okay.
To kind of just save some money,
So what are the first dates that this is going to be?
It's going to
projected?
Be the first 3 weekends in March. So the first 3 weekends in March, we'll be open from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So the first opening day is March 8th. And
March 8th, 9th, 10th.
8th, 9th, 10th.
And
then
17, 18, 19.
17, 18, 19, then 21, 22, 23, something like that. So, those Friday, Saturday, Sunday, first 3 weeks in March.
Will you guys be open for during Coachella?
We're working on that. Okay. We want to make sure that we have. Luckily, we'll be able to feed all the workers because they're there the month before. Yeah. So we're gonna be feeding them, and then.
Oh yeah, true. They gotta set up everything and everything.
Nobody thinks about like the people behind the scenes. Like the ones actually making it happen. Yeah. It's like they need to eat too.
Yeah, that goes on for a long time.
That goes on for a long. They're there right now. Damn. They're grinding away.
Damn.
Just so everybody can go out there and have some fun.
Yeah, setting stuff up, knocking it down, making sure it's exquisite and pristine.
That's right.
For everybody to come and have fun and get drunk.
And have their whatever they want to do out there. So I want to feed them too.
Okay. So what is your social or your website?
You can reach me out at CV Food Trucks. We're working on the website, but yeah, CV Food Trucks at CV Food Trucks on Instagram or Facebook.
Okay. And you got Instagram, Twitter?
Instagram. Not big on the Twitter just because, a lot of upkeep, but we're working on that, getting that. It's a hard one to maintain. If you can tackle the Twitter, I want to meet you. That's
I've had Twitter since April 2009 maybe. So I kind of been moving and grooving through the whole social media process. But I feel like most people don't need to have Twitter, but maybe you guys do because you guys can just like say exactly what's popping when locations start moving and stuff, and then people could just pull up there. You know what I'm saying?
After this, we're gonna go open up a Twitter account. That's our next. Thank you.
Let's go.
I love it.
Let's go. Well, this was special guest Erick Becerril. It was good meeting you. Thank you for all the knowledge, man.
Thank you, brother.
Yep. And I'm Treem Hefner, your host. This is Coachella Magazine, episode 6.